Hey, it's Wes with Mo Wilson Properties. Today I'm going to talk to you about home inspections. Home inspections are very important. Right now the market's crazy, so a lot of buyers are waiving the home inspections. But I think in our market in Northern Virginia, when it levels out, you'll start seeing more home inspections. So any home inspectors watching, hang in there. You'll be back with your numbers soon enough. In Northern Virginia, a lot of people are foregoing it. But if you have the opportunity to do a home inspection as a buyer, you should. But if you're in a multiple offer situation, you may have to forego it. So when you're looking at the houses, look at the major components, the things that are beyond paint and carpet. Look at the age of the hot water heater, the heating, the furnace, the AC system. Take a look at the shingles. You're not an expert, but you may be able to just look and see if things look okay, and certainly have your agent ask the listing agent for details. And it may be in the multiple listing that lists what years those items were updated. All right, but if you do hire a home inspection, let me talk to you about what they're going to look at. First of all, you get what you pay for. I've seen some $125 home inspections. Do not do that. I want you to think about what you're spending for the house. You're probably spending $500,000, $600,000. You want to make sure you have a good home inspection. A lot of them are certified or members of ASHI, which is an organization that keeps the standards, the certifications, continuing education for these home inspectors and keep them accountable in their knowledge base, at a high level. All right, so a normal home inspection for a 2,500 square feet plus a basement should probably run you about $400 to $600. They will do some ancillary charges. Some of them will do radon testing. Some will offer a pool inspections, those kind of things. You can go online, but your agent, your buyer agent, for liability purposes, should give you at least 3 options, okay? But you, as the buyer, get to choose who you'd like to use for the home inspection. A good home inspector is going to get up there either with the drone or on top of the roof to look at the shingles and underneath into the attic. The heating and air conditioning, they're going to look and run it through a test. If it's super cold, they're not going to be able to turn the air conditioner on in the wintertime. It's not healthy to do that. You can do damage by that. They're also going to look at the foundation and the basement. If they see any cracks or things that are concerning, you normally have little settlement cracks. But if they see something that's beyond the scope of any of these items they're going to check, they will tell you to have a licensed specialist to go look, a structural engineer to look at something that may concern them in the basement. Plumbing, they're going to look through all the plumbing. They're obviously not going to cut the drywall and look, but they're going to run all the plumbing, check where everything connects, run everything to make sure there are no active leaks. Electrical, they should take off the electric panel, make sure there's no double tapping, make sure that there's no reverse polarity, make sure the outlets are safe. They're going to test every outlet and, like I said, take the cover off to make sure everything is electrically in order. They'll go into the attic, check the insulation, check the ventilation. I have seen some crazy things where people have done things themselves and you'll see moisture or evidence of things that the house is not breathing properly. Home inspector should find that. They'll do the doors, windows, and of course the appliances. A couple things the home inspector is not going to do. They're not going to check the telephone line, their internet service, any cables and networks that run through the house, and then the water quality. They're not going to take a water test. Some may out of this area, but I haven't seen many in Virginia that do a water test. Again, keep in mind it's the buyer's choice to choose the home inspector, and it's always best that your agent is with the buyer and the buyer's home inspector in the house. I always recommend if that the seller is not present. A lot of times my sellers, I'll say, get out of the house. They'll eventually get a copy of the report, but not during the time that we're doing the inspection. It's just easier that way. I don't want the home inspector grilling the seller for too much information. The home inspection should take 2 to 5 hours, depending on the size of the property. If you have any questions, or in the future I'll have a home inspector, we'll do a Q&A, please subscribe and send me your comments. Good luck on your home inspection.